let's talk about what you need to manage your money. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Christy, I need more money. That's what I need to manage my money. I need more money that would fix my problems. Let me tell you something. You actually don't. You might be able to have more income, and that would certainly help your financial situation. But let me tell you about something that you can use that will change your financial situation today, even before your paycheck changes. You can use something today that will change everything. But before I give that away and before I dig into that, let me give you an example that has nothing to do with money. Because I know you got some feelings about money. You might have some beliefs from your childhood around money, like I talked about with Rachel Cruz recently. You might have some real struggles you're facing, and that is a very real reality for you right now. So I don't want you to start getting worried about what I'm going to teach you about money. Let me give you an example that has nothing to do with money. Running. Y'all know I love a good running example. Listen, I remember when I first decided to run my first marathon. I was a senior in college. I had never run more than 4 miles. Never. And I didn't decide to go halfway. I wasn't like, let me start out with a 5K or a half marathon, which is 13.1 miles. No. I'm just going to go all in. Just going to go for it. I'm going to do a full marathon, which is 26.2 miles. Now, y'all, to me at that time, as a 22-year-old, that seemed inconceivable. There's no way I could run 26.2 miles when I had never run more than 4 miles. Like, that is ludicrous. Well, I did something that was pretty basic at the time. I went to a bookstore and picked out a marathon training book. It was by Hal Higdon at the time. For those of you guys that are runners, you probably are familiar with his books. He's a legend in terms of marathon training, and he had a whole list of options of marathon training plans. So I buy this book because this is before you can just find anything you want on Pinterest. I buy this actual real book in my hands and go through and I look at the plan. Well, week 1, the long run to prepare you for the race is just 3 miles. Well, I can do that. Well, week 2, the long run is just 4 miles. Well, I've done that before. And then you continue to build on that 1 week at a time, one long run at a time, until your long run is 20 miles. Now, y'all, when I looked at that plan and I started to see how it starts so simple, these baby steps, these quick wins, I thought, well, I can do that. Well, I can do that. Well, I don't know if I can do that, but if I can do that, maybe I can gradually get to that. And when I could see it, I knew that I could do it. And the same is true for you in any area of your life. That's the reason that teachers and speakers and authors and thought leaders love to give you plans, because when you can see it, you can do it. We put out books from our company, Ramsey Solutions, all the time. And you know what they have in them? Plans. For example, some of you guys may be familiar with Dave's book, best-selling book, millions and millions and millions of copies sold, Total Money Maker. You know what this is? It's a plan. My book, Business Boutique. You remember this? Came out in 2017. Help you start your side business, small business, make money doing what you love. You know what it is? It's a plan. Chapter by chapter, step by step, here's what you need to do to build your business. Okay, look, you can buy books and plans for anything. The tech diet for your child and teen, the 7-step plan to unplug and reclaim your kid's childhood. Okay, great, about technology. Dinner for $1. What's a recipe? It's a plan. That's a plan. When you sit down to cook, you follow the steps. That's what it is. It's a plan. Homeschooling for college credit. I don't even know the homeschooling. It's a homeschooling plan. Listen, you can find a plan for any area of your life. And whether you realize it or not, the plan is the thing you need to win. When you can see it, you can do it. But if you don't have a plan, you will wander aimlessly. You will feel lost, overwhelmed, frustrated, discouraged, and defeated. And that's the reason that some of you have felt like that with your money, because you don't have a plan. And the only thing that you need to get to where you want to be financially this year, as crazy and unknown as it may be, is a plan. And do you know what a plan for your money is called? Go ahead, get your notebook out, get a pen, get a paper. You're going to want to write this down. Ready? Here's what it's called. It's called a budget. Yeah, I know. You're so disappointed right now. You're like, I thought she was going to give us something exciting, and that is so not exciting. It's really not. I understand that. I understand that the word budget is not exciting to you. But you know what is exciting? Paying for vacations in cash. Being able to save for your kids' college. achieving the goals that you want to achieve, paying for the things that are important to you, feeling a sense of peace and contentment in your life because you have what you need and you're spending your money and your time on what's most important to you. Not being scared when bills come in the mail because you have an emergency fund. Getting paid on Friday, and guess what? Getting to keep that money. You're not paying it backwards to all this debt. What makes that possible? A plan. A budget. That's all it is. A budget is a plan for your money. I love how Dave Ramsey says, you will either tell your money where to go or you will wonder where it went. You've been there. Have you been there? I have been there. I have been there. And you work way too hard to look up and wonder where your money went. You work way too hard to get paid on Friday and not feel like you get to keep any of that money for your hard work. All you have to do is create a plan for your money. And when you do that, when you can see it, y'all, you know that you can do it. That's the reason that we do what we do here at Ramsey Solutions. That's the reason that we have the Dave Ramsey Show that 16 million people listen to. That's the reason we have Chris Hogan, Rachel Cruz, Anthony O'Neill, Ken Coleman, all of us teaching to help you in every area of your life, but specifically with money. It's Dave's heart to help people become debt-free and take control of their finances. It's also his story of going bankrupt and digging his way out of his mess that he made using biblical principles about what God says about money. It's why we do what we do. It's core to who we are. Total Money Makeover is a plan. Financial Peace University, that's a plan. Ramsey Plus, where we put all of our tools together into one easy-to-use system, that's a plan. And that's the only thing you need to get to where you want to be this year with your money. Now, a budget may not be exciting. It may not get you fired up and super inspired about a budget. But you know what? Actually getting to spend your hard-earned money on what's most important to you, that is exciting. The one thing you need to get control of your finances this year is a plan.